Good morning. How are we doing today? Oh, yesterday was a bit insane. You can tell because I look absolutely shattered still from it. But hey, we're good. We're good. So today we are playing a game that I have actually been playing on and off all week. I got an early code for it, but I've just not been able to actually get a review kind of thing together. I've been under embargo all week for it. But we're actually going to play properly today, and then the stream will be going up on YouTube on Saturday. This is this Thursday. Tomorrow afternoon, sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. The stream will go up on YouTube so we can keep it. So the game that we're going to play is we're going to just pop over to the page now. Let it bump in. So we're going to play The Case of the Golden Idol, which is a excuse me. We have a point and click puzzle. It's a murder mystery. Excuse me, my throat is being really weird just now. So point and click murder mystery, based around a particular family and the golden idol that is within it. So we're going to restart all progress. And we're starting a brand new game. Oh. Right, so we can do it with highlights or without highlights. I like to do it with the highlights just in case that I miss something. So we're going to start off with the prologue, an abrupt termination of contract. Right. Okay, so we have a situation. Right, so just to start off, we are looking at inside the bag. We got 2 bags filled with coins and gems, tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner, a bag of medical instruments and some medicine. There's a good old golden idol, the golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems. Okay, and there's nothing else to click there, so we'll click on him. I knew what you were plotting, Snake. Right, so both parties agreed to the terms of expedition for Monkey Paw Island. We get Albert Cloudsley, his rights to 2/3 of all valuables of funding the expedition, and Oberon Geller. So we've got them, so that's all clicked. Excuse me. We have pipe, and we have dagger. Right, so what we need to be figuring out is who is who, and what's actually happened. Right, so we've got a scalpel. We have the same letter. Let's just click all these again. You can see, or you can't see down in the corner, but what I'll do is I'll move this out of the way a bit. So you can see down at the bottom we have the we've got 4 out of 11 kind of clues for thinking, and they've got the, you can change it to alphabetical or whatever, or non-alphabet, reverse alphabetical. We have the help page, how to play, my phrases disappeared, can't solve, some different things for being able to do. Hey Ross, how you doing this morning? And just kind of that kind of stuff here. Right, so as well as the letter, we have a medicine bottle, and we have the horn of finger, the ruins of Xenopolis, the horn of thumb, and the Bay of Shadows. I feel that. I'm still a bit tired for last night. No worries, no worries. Thank you for the lurk, it's always appreciated. The hide in the background. So we've got all the clues that we could find. So we're going to pop it over to the thinking, and now we have to figure out who done what where. Right, so just from, look at this, right, so we've got the horn of finger, the ruins of Xenopolis, the horn of thumb, and the Bay of Shadows. So you can see, what time did I finish it? Just before 12? About half 11, quarter to 12, something like that. So I wasn't on mega late, but I was still, it was a good 8.5 hours that I was on, so I had a good time, I wasn't supposed to be live till this morning, then till tonight, and I was like, do you know what, I need to play this game now, I want to play it, so we're playing it, it's happening. It was great, it was good. I did nothing, I just suffered what everybody else did, so yeah. Right, so we are camping, there's two, looking at the map, you can see that there's two kind of islands off to the coast of this area, so we're going to say that it's the Horn of Thumb. So we will go Horn of Thumb, and we've got everything filled out correctly here. So this is just the kind of, it's going to tell us the, it's this bit's easy, it's like for sorting the information out that we need. So that's fine. So when a scroll is completely filled in, the words can be dragged directly into slots instead of like, because they're no longer in the bottom slots. So we have, right, so that's the Horn of Thumb. We can fill everything out, or we can do it just, you can fill all the bits out to get all the information, or you can just try and fill out the actual scroll as to what's happened. So we're going to go back to the exploring, because he's the one that's got the pipe. No, he doesn't have the pipe. He's got the pipe. Does he have the pipe? Yeah, he's got the pipe. So the person with the pipe, where's that layer? Right, Albert Cloudsley has the rights to 2/3 of all valuables, and Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found, for providing the map to the expedition site. So he's got the map, which would then mean that he's Oberon Geller even. Right, so we'll say that's Geller, that's Cloudsley. So we've got that. So we know that going from the excuse me, the clues that we filled out, Oberon Geller was killed by Albert Cloudsley. There we go. The scroll has been fulfilled. No hints access. You can get hints up at the top corner as well, which we don't bother about. We don't need them. So while Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner Albert Cloudsley Esquire suddenly pushed him off the cliff. And that's that case done. Yay! So that was just the beginning. So that's just to ease you in, gently make you think that you know what you're doing, that you've got it in, that you're that you're sorted, that you know how to do the thing. Do we know how to do the thing? We'll find out soon enough. Right, so up in the, let's get rid of that. Right, so up the top right corner, you'll see the wee bar up top. We've got the menu for taking us back home. We have settings. Let's press the actual button. Right, so we've got that. It'll take us back to that menu. We've got the settings. So master volume, volume height, music volume, effect volumes, show the highlights, full screen, return to the scenario, or exit to desktop. So we have that. This is turning the hints, not the hints, the highlighty bits on and off, so that you can click them yourselves. I've also got the hints as well. There's no hints available for this scenario, but that's fine because we don't need hints. So it's all good. Right, so let's start off from here. We got a dead dude who has, man's not breathing, his head has been badly wounded. Okay. And a ring with a ruby that's totally pointless. We've got the ladder. We've got Henry Clover for lead poisoning. I feel like that's McGovern. a red herring. Got a calendar. It is August 23rd, or at least it might have been. Right, so Woodshire, Croter are Blackfields. There are the possible locations. So we're in front of a lake, so if it's anything, looking for anything, we're going to be looking for Blackfield. What have we got here? Right, so August 22nd. Woke up, beautiful day. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Beautiful roast duck for lunch. That sounds nice. Changed to hunt attire. They rode to hunt badgers. They had no luck and then returned home. 6 p.m. they changed to his research attire. And then changed to his dining attire. And he had a tasty beef loin for supper. Again, sounds quite nice. Filled his diary and went to bed to continue reading for his research. Spontaneous combustion. Sebastian Cloudsley. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science and anatomy of chemistry. Did I look at the book? Yes, I did. That's a research jacket. So this clue has been added to the thinking panel. So we've got, there's more to find. There's more to find here. So that's... Right, that's his research and attire, we know that much. And there's nothing missing there. We've got the idol. Doesn't do anything. A yacht is slowly forming in the river, and there's a horse running in the yard. Again. Right, so let's see, that's hunting attire. What am I missing? I've not clicked that. There we go, that's what I'm missing. Back to the thinking, and we have the dining attire. Yeah, okay, so that is Sebastian Cloudsley. Right, so then we go Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of, we said it was going to be Blackfield because of the thingies. Cause of death was a head wound, which occurred when he fell from a horse while hunting, because he was out hunting. There we go. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. Poor guy. Oh, that's just the, right, that's just the thing, so we'll go into that. That's the thing that happened. He's looking a bit toasty. Complication in the family. The dramatic departure of an outsider. Yeah. So we'll start from the left and work our way across. And we can go into the rooms and do that stuff as well. So, spare me, devil, I was simply following orders. Astonishing Monkeyman, property of the Pear brothers. We have a knife that's got an A engraved in it. I'll never remember that. Man's a bit flamey. Scorched horse brush. A scorched knife. Okay. What does the thinking panel have just now so far? Scroll, some identities, and material. So, if that's his, I'm going to say that's there. What in the blazes? Badum-ch. Badum-ch. Right, August Jockey Club Derby, Race 3, Raging Sultan, place or show wager, £35. That's fucking expensive, especially back in the day. Right, now if it's all the same to you, I will take my leave. Spontaneous combustion. And idle. Money, money. Okay. Right. Interesting. I've got Ash Blair Finest Tobacco. Excuse me. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are visiting my nephew, EC. 2 shillings and a penny. A saddlebag with the embroidered EC on it as well. And a wee diggy dagger. A wee stabby stabby. Right, stable rota for Adam and James. So he could be an Adam. Did I get everything there? Yeah. Who's this dude? This is EC. Unless it's been stolen. Dear Edmund. I'm just the man for you. David Gorin. Okay. A stiletto blade. Edmund Cloudsley. So let's just pop that together. Let me pop that up here as well, actually. Right, so we know that he is Edmund Cloudsley. Yeah, well, we're assuming that he's Edmund Cloudsley. And we're assuming that he's David Gorin because he's got all those notes. Okay. So he is Adam because he had the thing. And... oh, the Scottish knife has got the J embroidered on it as well. So we'll just say that that's a wee James. And he is going to be a pair as well, possibly. Right, so back to that. That's up here. It's a cool wee dinosaur looking guy. Right, so it's the pair twins, so that's it, yeah. Okay. That's Batley. Okay. And again, just keep going. Apologies, you can be so mature sometimes. 6 stones of various rings. Shamal Bat, Simhasana, but I can't say that. I'm sorry. I butchered the words. A blade, guitar blade, even. Nicholas Maker, attorney. Right, I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled. Ring of the Ruby, 2 shillings and 3 pence. Reading of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley, September 7th, 1786. So Albert Cloudsley, Mary Cloudsley. Next we got Edmund Cloudsley. He's out there. Rose Cubert. Sebastian Cloudsley, Beatrix Batley, Peter Batley, and Willard Wright. And we've got 19 out of 26 clues so far. Right, so she's the only one that's got a thing there. I'm going to say that we're going to assume that this is Rose. He looks lawyerly, so we'll say Nicholas Maker. Or this guy. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we need to figure out who these two are. Back to that. Right, so we have a book. Aphorisms by Sebastian Cloudsley. How to be happy. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day. And do not waste your time on trivialities. Do you know what? That is it. That is basically it. Just don't waste your time on shit. Don't waste your time on shit. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning. Do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in the forest and breathe the fresh air. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And how to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead. That one, not so easy. He was doing so well. They were doing so well. So we got 23 out of 26 so far. Got down here to go. Right. Peter Batley. Sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible, or we will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt currently stands at £255. Wow. Blackguard and Buck loans. Again, at that time, that's a lot of money. Right, so August Jockey, Club Derby, race 6, win Spinning Jenny. Wager at £50. Bro! It's a lot of money. Now, I, Sebastian Cloudsley of Blackfield County, being in bodily health and sound and disposing mind and memory, nominate and appoint Nicholas Maker, yeah, he is lawyerly, as executor of my last will and testament. Dear brother Edmund. Let's go for that one. I bequeath to you the gold. Know what to do with it. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Right. I bequeath to you the gold idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. Dear Willard Wright, Rose Cuthbert. This clue has also been added to the thinking panel. I want to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. Therefore, I bequeath the notes from the research I have undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish it under both our names. Was that one? That was that one. This one. This clue has also been added to the thinking panel. We met so rarely after you left for colonies. Therefore, I bequeath to you my savings, land, and the Blackfield Manhouse. Come home and establish a museum of my life and accomplishments. That makes no sense. It's got bits missing. This clue's been added to think about it. Right. My dear late sister, your mother, disclosed your financial troubles to me, and I resolved to help you. I bequeath to you compilation of my aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack. Let's have a look at thinking panel. Right. My dear late sister, your mother disclosed your financial troubles to me long ago. Right, so the mother is... That's for Peter Batley. Because he's the one in the gambling issues. And it's rarely after you left the colonies. Right, so that one is Edmund Cloudsley. There's his name. Edmund Cloudsley. Right. Team EXO, thank you for... I die. Thank you for tweeting out the stream. It's appreciated. Andrew as well, thank you for tweeting the stream out earlier. It's much appreciated. Yeah, I need to figure out who these two are. Right, so that one is either Willard Wright, or that one's either Willard Wright, or not Sebastian. Sebastian's deed. Right, so it was something to receive something in Sebastian Cloudsley's will, and ordered somebody to take the something from something. Suddenly, somebody died from spontaneous combustion because they exploded themselves. Right, but who's this? Right, I'm going to say that this is good old Peter, which would make that Willard. I think. It is. Good, I did remember that right. Hey. Right, so. Bequeath you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You know what to do with it. So I'm going to, I think that was Willard. Because he's got it in his bag. And so... Rose. Maybe? Yay! Right, so... right, so Peter was pissed. So he was upset to receive the aphorisms, and he ordered they two numpties to take the idol from him. And suddenly James exploded. It was unfortunate, poor James. Right, so once again, no hints included, no hints disc accessed. Woohoo! Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, has placed high hopes on his uncle's testament. Upon discovering that he had inherited nothing but a book of aphorisms, he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from the stranger Willard. Suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames. He went... Ta-da! So that's the first 3 episodes done. Well, first 3 chapters. First 3 episodes of the first chapter. Next chapter. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance. Oh, excuse me. The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Where to even start? We'll start for the right and work our way along this time. Window. Shards of glass line the mud. Alarm, break in. We have a watchman's lantern. Henry Parker. And a spear. Okay. Right, so. Back at that. A letter. Dear proud Beastmaster, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th, and hope that it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast initiate. A washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Nice. We have to my dear Maurice. Watch is ticking. The watch is ticking. Right, so this would have been the case. Nice little addition. Right, so he died. The man is not breathing. Well, he's extremely wounded. A walking cane and a ruby road. A ruby ring. That's don't know what flower that is. I don't. Trapdoor in the ceiling. And the door does not open. Right, that leads down the way. That door does not open. That's a blue... What's that? A bluebell, maybe? Blue flower, anyway. Empty bed, not warm. Another trapdoor in the ceiling. Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? A rusty set of shears. Piece of stale bread. You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. Okay. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. Right, so we know that that is Henry Parker. Boop. Boop. Right. Somebody crept into somebody's room through the something, while somebody and somebody and somebody were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs and somebody got stabbed with that something. Okay. Right. So down we go. And this time we will start for the right again. The door to the street is shut with a latch. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need a piss. Delightful. Dear Oscar Boyton. Must be him. Excuse me. It has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you're willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. A ring of various keys, a part peeled lemon, and a stabby knife. Right, we got a tab, so we've got Green, Briage, and Blair. Right, so Robert Redruth, escaped convict, of reward 50 quid. Wow. Right, so on the tab we've got 4 gallons of wine, or 4 glasses. Imagine 4 gallons of wine. Oof. 4 glasses of wine, Briage has 3 glasses of wine, and Blair has 1 glass of wine. Right, The Little Mermaid in Amazing Evans's musical performance. On September 9th, event shall commence circa 11 p.m. Right, oh mother forgive me, I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. The violin, a key, and a Navaja Holden blade. I hope I've said that right. Just steal the next one, it's all luck anyway. 3 shillings, a dagger, a key, hand cards, and remember, as you're an agent for a trading company, try that again. Remember, you as an agent of a trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. You can never be late. The client leaves the port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Words are hard. Our names must remain spotless. Okay. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He brought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Hand the cards to Annie. You are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine if that will make you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Wow. She's got a key. She's got money. Got a stabby, a stiletto. What's that? Clue has been added to the thinking panel. Cool. Right, so we've got AG, WW, ME, AG, JB, OB, AG, JB, AB. There's a lot of AB. There's a lot of BBs. Right, so we're going to say that these are people that have been playing the games. Right, so we've got A, Annie. There's Annie. And Annie. The Fiend 8924, welcome on in. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, it's much appreciated. Right, so where's she? She's Annie. G, so Annie Green. Annie Green. Wait, he was Robert. He's got the mad look about that picture. Oh, Green. Annie. That's Green. To be in bed. Bed would be good. Right. WW. M. Morris. So. He's Morris. Wait, I'm lost. Who's AB? Evans. Right, so OB is Oscar. That's Oscar Boynton. Oh, dear me. Right, back to thinking. We've still got 4 more clues to find. Right, so what does the man have that I lack? A hand of cards, 7 pence, a key, and a big stabby, a small sword. Right, I missed 3 clues. What have I not done? Oh, that. Revenge, RR. Yeah, that. Man can't write, can't read, but yet he can write his name. Seems a bit sus. Man's not breathing. So, is it not? I saw. Where did I see it? Oh, there we go. September 9th. Dandelion Room. It's a dandelion. Willard Wright. Forget Me Not Room. Ash Blair. Right. Okay, so we go Ash Blair. And that was recommendation list. Nice. Glad to hear it. Welcome on in. I hope I can entertain in my little rambly ways. Right, so Ash Blair. John Briage. That sounds accurate. That sounds good. Right, so we've got all the clues. We do have all the clues now. So we just need to figure out who's who. So Willard Wright is the one that's dead. Right, so that's John Briage. That's Oscar Boynton. I know who he is. Right, so that's must be Ash. Which then means oh god, where'd it go? Evans, where did Evans go there? Yay! Okay. Right, so trapdoor and door. I'll just get all these weapons together so that I know what's what. Right, so go in the holes. There we go. Right, so Willard Wright played that. And then he played a second game. No, he didn't. JB, John Briage. And then JB, John Briage again. And AB, Ash Blair. Okay. Right, so somebody crept into Willard Wright's room through the... Well, it couldn't be through the door because they bashed the door. The door's been latched closed. So it could be the door or the trap door. So we'll say trapdoor. Right, so while he played, she played, because she's been playing all the time. Oscar Boynton were playing to loud music. Boynton snared upstairs, so he got stabbed with a thing. Ash Blair. What did Ash have? Oh god, I forgot. What's he got? He's got the dagger. Right. Dagger. Yes, we did it. Once again, no hints accessed. Woohoo! Right, so a man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. But when he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Cool. Let's have a nosy here. Got the iron brew. Num num num. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. Aye, a deranged man did it. Now bugger off. Sounds but me. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I will make it worth your while. She ate his pizza in the ads. It's possible. We'll close that. And there we go. Kirsten Herons. So, like I said, I have actually played through this a little bit over the last few days, but I've just not been able to play it properly, like on stream or like talk about it. So I'm just excited to be able to talk about it now because it's a good wee game. Right, so I can go upstairs or we can, right, we'll go along the way again and work it that way. Right, so these sure are fine coats. Why have you got a cigar? You're a child. Little Pip. Run to the city and grab me some Ashbler tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you back. I will pay you when I am back. David. Let's go straight into the thing. Right, so we'll just say that that's Little Pip. Right. Okay. Jackets. An overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. A box of cigars with one missing. Pip. Dear Mary, for you I would fight a tiger and win. From Peter Batley. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. Right, so put that there now. Get her name there. There's Peter. Right. Put that down here. Right, so that's the only thing I found so far. Okay, right. Okay. We have this. A syringe with some liquid left in it. Okay, and we have a lot of stuff happening here. Okay. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I don't read such dirty literature anymore. 5:31. Go to bed, sir. Go to bed. Right, so Brian is put that name down here. But thank you so much again for the follow. I hope you have a good sleep and a lovely day when you do wake up. And I'll catch you later. Right. So I do hope our master's guests, no probs, do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. A small simple key, a slightly fancier key. Right. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat. Therefore, prepare some alternative side dish. Okay. To Mrs. Smith. For 3 years of service. I never noticed that before. I don't think I did. Mrs. Smith. 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You're responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker. I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker. I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. David Gorin's job. We'll put them there. Don't even know if that's right. It could be actually, aye. Right, so we know who Dave Gordon is. So that's that we know. We've got this. We have wine. Put that in there. And we have brandy. What does it say about the wine? Full and sealed bottles of red liquid labelled wine. Brandy, a full and sealed liquid a full and sealed bottle with an amber liquid labelled brandy. It's in this door. Excuse me. We got a pair of loaves, some lemons, some potatoes, flour, water, a pair of opaque bottles labelled water, cut veggies, and a big ol' piece of meat. Big ol' slab of meat. Of course, I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Scandalous novel? Dear Ada. There's nothing right about that. I have to use this letter to share some good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope that this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Okay. Right, so she's Lucia. So she's Ada. Right, so Lucia and Ada. Is that... Oh, damn it. Lucia Smith? Ada Baker? Possibly. Door. Door to the outside, not locked. Right. Door. The door is locked. And here we have a stack of candles. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It is a different conversation to be it's a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Book Hortius, the Wise Slave. Fables about rulers that make you think. £1 and 2 shillings. And an ink pot. A sealed and pot labelled print paint. Oh dear. Down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. That's delightful. What's that? I've got a bag with keys. Bag. Right, where's that notice again actually? Right, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Baker. Right, so Mr. I might have the two mixed up. But we'll find it soon enough. Right, a set of lockpicks. Some tobacco. A pistol. David. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan on continuing experimenting with the artifact. Okay. Pistol and a stabby. And then here we have a mattress. Small bottle with amber liquid. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Key. Monkey Man 2, tooth for tooth. Monkey Man, dark hand. You can put them in there. I feel like they're not really get anything to do with anything. But we're going to assume... Right, so that's bedrooms. Oh, excuse me. So I think... Wee Pip. We'll say that that's him in there. That would be David's room because it's got all his stealing, his murder stuff in it. And that's Ada? Maybe? Would I call her Ada Baker? Ada Baker. Back to that. Right, so up we go. We will start in this room. Pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Okay. Weird. 4 shillings. A note. I will not change the rule of that the staff members who have worked here longest gets the bottom rule. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. The Laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. Oh, maybe that's Ada's room. Yeah, we're going to say that that's Ada's room. And that's Lucia's room. Let's put them over there, because I think that's the right order, but I don't know. Find out soon enough. Alright, remember to take the 4th one from every row. Stack of candles, an ink pot, shillings, Star Child. The door's locked. Okay, back over here. The book is called The Ideal Republic, Visions of a Utopia with Order and Structure. Secret codes. Such trivial... Wait a minute. Back to that. Right, no, I can't click on that. Okay. Secret codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money as denominator of value has evolved a lot and changed a lot. Still, in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Yeah. Okay. Right, so we have... Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Peptic tonic. Right. 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labelled peptic tonic. And a sealed bottle labelled opium. Delightful. We note here, Mrs. Baker. Starting date 1787, August 1st, position housemaid. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked me for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. And that's Rose Cuthbert. Cuthbert even, not Cuthbert. That's that one I just read. That one. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales... Beguile, even, not beguile. Beguile him with tales of adventure in the colonies so we can ship him away. Sincerely, Rose Cuthbert. Is there anything else? Nothing else. Okay, a boon. Well, well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges. Let's bring these down because I want all the names to be together. There. Right, so that's George Bridges. That's that one. This one, Edmund Cloudsley. Once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. Your only course of action is to have you... Oh, for goodness sake. Words! Your only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance of repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. Okay. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard. Let's see, Final Vanguard. Final Vanguard. This one. Dear Uncle, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is small change to you and I am desperately in need of it at present. Peter Batley. Right, so I think, is she going to go? Figure it out. Still got these to do and still get this to do as well before I can even start on this side. Okay. Right, back to exploring. Go over this way. And then we have people murdered, dead. Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Ensure the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling. Pierre. A shilling. 1 whole shilling. Simple key. Tricky key. Fancy key. Note to self, if you get frustrated while working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Fair? Right, so we have what? Give me that. Water. A roast. A salad bowl. Got brandy. Wine. An almost full carafe of lemon liquid containing mostly yellow lemons. Containing lemons. And a peptic tonic. Okay, that's what's there. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Calm down. Calm down, Peter. £2 and a fork. I mean, you're not going to get much murder done with that thing, eh? Right, so lady's not breathing and her face is blotched. Poor Rose. Right, so that's obviously... It's Brian. I think it's Brian Walker. And we got Peter Batley. Batley. Good old Rosie. Okay. Right, so Rose Cabot ingested and died, unfortunately. Right, so that's all her bits. Does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. Okay, so that's Lothar in. Lothar Richards. And it's poison. Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. Right, so that's good old Edmund without his specs on. Which means that she is the good Lady Richards. Mary Richards and Edmund. Right, this might come up as being wrong because I've mixed some sort. Oh no, I got all the names right. Cool. Cool. Right. So we get Brian Walker, it goes up there. Brian Walker goes down here. Right, and we go Lucia Smith. Lucia Smith. Ada Baker. There we go. Right, so I need to find this one and then we can figure that out. Right, so there we go. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Oh! Excuse me. Alright, so we'll start up here. A full glass of cloudy liquid, untouched. A salad, untouched. A partially empty glass of clear liquid. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. Partially empty glass of full red liquid. Partially eaten salad. Partially eaten piece of roast. partially empty glass of red liquid, partially eaten salad, a partially smoked cigar, partially eaten piece of roast, partially eaten amber liquid, glass of red liquid, partially eaten salad. Right, so we're going to say, right. So this one would be, would it? Oh, this is when I get stuck, man. Go away. Go away. Have I missed anything? I have not missed anything. Okay, cool. Right, so let's think. Right, so the good Lady Mary doesn't eat meat, which means she would either be here, here, or here. I am tempted to put her up here. Which would then mean that Peter would be here and Edmund would be there. I'm going to say Rose sat there and Lothar sat there. Okay, that was genuine guesswork. Because you know that Peter and Edmund wanted to sit together. And I don't imagine Rose smoking a big fat cigar. I mean, she might. No judgment, like, if she does, but she might. Right, so. Somebody wanted somebody dead, and thus somebody poisoned the somebody something and had the necessary key in a something. At the dinner party, Rose Cure ingested the poison and died. Right, so they poisoned the tonic and had the necessary key inside a bag because there was the bags hiding at the other side. Right, so... Oh, crap. George Bridges wanted Cloudsley dead. And thus... Ada Baker? Nope. Lucia Smith? Nope. Little Pip? Right, so Ada Baker Tours. Right, so poisoned the... Everybody had some of the wine. Poisoned the wine? No. Tonic. George Bridges wanted Edmund was dead, and thus Ed. I don't imagine that Brian would have done it. No. It was Ada. Poisoned the something. Right, let's go back over here. Not that one. The fourth from every row. Where's that note? That note. Fourth row. If you use substance to remove Target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Stewart. Right. Dark Hand Stewart. Hey, there we go. Ada Baker received encoded instructions from Dark Hand Stewart to poison Edmund Cloudesley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison the sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for a tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Unfortunate. Poor Rose. Excuse me. And now for the explosive events in the forest cabin. Right, okay. We have henchmen to hire from Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Hardy Abe, Little Billy, and Jack Nails. Right, so we have Billy Cracker, who is from the Oakwood gang. He's a brawler and he's a robber. Hardy Abe, a Birkman workhouse brawler, and he's got a cat. That's his cat. Little Billy, Hobbs gang burglar, enters through chimneys. Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn burglar, picklock. Sweeties, and some fancy fashionable hats for the time. And a pretty horsey. Hello, horsey. Right. And then chaos. Right, so we have... Oh no, it's poor Dave. The man is breathing but has lost consciousness. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want to decayed. The more recently it's died, the better. EC. Okay. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stuff. A key. A loaded pistol. Right, so if I do put that down there, and we're going to put the corpse down here. I'm going to put that there and that there. Right, so we've got... Oh no, I want Little to be there, and I want... Okay, so we've got Little Billy and Billy Cracker, Hardy Abe, Jack Nails. That's their names. Right, so for the thinking, we have... That's a whole load of stuff. Okay. Right, and we have a not corpse. A not corpse. That's not a corpse. That's a scarecrow. They've been done. Right, so... Right. By the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, and then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who is, as his custom, appears wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. So that's Walter Keane then, I'll assume. We got that. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin. You are in charge of all security and arms. Mrs. Lucia Smith. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip. You are in charge of both Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudesley. Okay. And there's Little Pip. So go coin go. Okay. Bark bark. Grr. That looks manic. Some of these animations are just insane. The drawings. We got a stabby. Put that in there. We got a ring. We got a sweetie. We got a shot. A loaded pistol. Right, so let's go for names. So we have Net. Clearly Walter Keane because he's looking flush. That's Golden Doubloon because he's gold. We got Little Pip, because we know who they are. Little Pip. We have Lucia. Where is she? There she is. Lucia. Oh, for goodness sake. Lucia. We got Mr. Goran, who is done, but not out yet, that we know of. And there we go. Is that everything in here? That was everything in here. Then we have chaos. Much chaos. Right, so get a broken door. Look at this guy. He's got a club. We have this guy. Location of the target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday at the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. Working. Keys. Loaded pistol and a saw. Why do you need a saw? Okay, he's got tattoos. Completely irrelevant. Fuzz. Pop club back down there again. We have a small weight is tied to the pull down level at the back of the idol. Okay. And we've got a rotten apple and a green apple. Okay. It's the dude. Now we've got lots of stuff. Right. Vacuum. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the vessel yesterday, after I aimed at the sealed. Oh my gosh! After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum V2. Attempted this with the input and it was definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously, it still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. Okay. Weird. Unknown effect 14. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Okay. Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed the button beforehand. Freezing. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Okay. This one. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on its target it can see. If its eye is red, it will be ready for the input and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform the input and it will turn red afterwards. Okay. What? Right, so that's Edmund. We know that. So he... Oh god, but once he... Is that Jack Nails? I'm sure that's Jack Nails because he's a lockpick. which is Hardy Ape, maybe? Yes. Okay, cool. Right, so Hardy Ape and Jack Niels entered the room. The vase exploded. That's obvious. Right, so good old Ed needed a corpse. Walter Keane, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed Dave Gorin. Because he wasn't shot, he's just been smacked in the face. Meanwhile, Edmund messed about with stuff that he shouldn't really do. Yeah, I've lost what I'm at, where we're at now. Right. So so we decreased the heat in a sealed vase. But which two? That's the question. Okay. Right, so decrease the amount of air we're looking at with that one. Is that one air? Air. Gold. That's matter. Matter. Water. I don't know. This is when I start getting struck. Increase. Decrease? No. Decrease. Two or less are wrong. Okay, so matter. Water. Water. No. Matter. Here? No. Matter. Two or less are wrong, so we know that is definitely gold. Would it be air and matter? No. Air. Right. Heat. Maybe? Heat? Have I looked at the wrong web? Maybe not. Yeah, I have. So that should be heat. was that? Shit. I forgot. Ah! Matter. Water. Water? Water? Oh my god. Increase the heat. No. Increase the water. Increase the gold. Increase the air. Okay, that was totes wrong. I don't know what I was fucking doing there. Right, so we're going to look at this in a second. Right, to gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself away in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, oh, that's why they had the saw. Right, okay. Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Right, so let's see if I can actually get this side right. So we're going to stay and explore. Decreased. Increased. What? Air. Water. Heat. Water. Decreased. And increased. Gold, heat, air, matter. What one was matter? Heat. Oh no, wait, that's air. Is that air? Where's air? Yeah, matter. No. Water. Water. Yeah. Oh, God, you think I would... Right, wait a minute. Right, so that's... that. So that's... that should be water. Heat. Matter. Back in here. It's that, and that. So we've got, when heat is increased. So what do? We increase the air. Heat in air. Heat in air. No. What? Heat and air. Increased. Decreased. The cracker. I mean, I've solved that. I don't need to be doing this, but I don't need to be doing it, but I need to get it right. Black. Bestia. Gold. Gold. What? Water. Come on, go in the hole. There you go. Matter. Heat. Right, we don't need that. And I don't need that. Decreased. Right, so decreased. No. Increased. Right, so we know that that's gold. That should be... or is that water? It shouldn't be. Matter? I'm changing the map that back. That's come back to gold. I'm sure that's gold. That has to stay as gold. Right, so water. Heat. No. Decrease. Yeah. Matter. Nope. The fudge. What am I even doing? Right. Right, so the dot is definitely decreased. Right, so that's increase. That's decreased. That's increase. Right, so we're sticking with that. That's fine. Right. Gold. Gold filling. That should be fine. Apple. So the circle, you would assume, would be matter. You would think it's matter, right? But then it's heat. 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 Water. Heat. Not heat. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? So if I say, right, so that's, we're going to say that's water. Right, matter. Matter. This one. So it's this one I need to figure out. So water, no. Heat, no. No, it's not going to be decreased or anything. Right, so gold, water, matter, heat. Nah. Right, so I've done them. I've done them. Let's watch this little video. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's lab chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died. Bless his soul. Oh dear. Right. Chapter 3, The Ascent. The strange practices of the secretive society. Secretive society. Oh, excuse me. This is a stretch. Right, so we're going to start from down here and work our way up the windy path. I'll go that way. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Okay. We've got a dude who's got a hand and an eye. Okay. He's got a book. He's got a bag even, not a book. Got ash blue French tobacco. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. WK. a loaded pistol. To David Gorin for reliable service from EC. A coil of rope, a shabby formal coat, and a dagger. We've got a fancy hat. And we got a loaded pistol. We got the fancy hats again. So that's clearly Walter Keane's stuff. Because he's got fancy stuff. So that's everything there. And that somebody has been dragged past. Okay. Walking. Okay. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Dark hands, proud beasts, and water snakes. I'm going to put this down here. Dark hand, proud beast, and water snake. Okay. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. We have master, a steward, and an initiate. Seems fair so far. Right. January 5th, 1789. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve, punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap. An explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I surveyed the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Gorin, and his pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchman, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Okay. We got names. October 20th. Excuse me. Masters, I must apologise 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valour that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman who I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Okay, last one. January 16, 1790. Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of our individual, Lazarus Hurst, to our brethren. I submit that our dark-haired brother, Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Okay. We'll go this way. Okay. Right, so we'll work our way along here. Right, so we got a man carrying a house. A man with no mouth. A fish in a house. Jacket in warm weather and no jacket in snow. Makes sense. Prepare to receive what you have earned. February 10th, 1790. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join the Brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. Okay. Right. 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 I have signalled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Okay, cool. Okay. Inception. You must endure the tests of snail, fire, water, tree, administered by Proud Tree. Evaluation. Oh wait, inception. I'll put that down here. Evaluation. You must give me that. You must endure the tests of tree, fire, time, or water, administered by Dark Hand Steward or Master. Transition. You must endure the tests of a star, fire, water, and snail, administered by Water Snake Master. And we've got admission. You must endure the tests of snail, time, water, star, administered by any master. Snail, fish, Ritual of Inception. We'll go with that. Oh, good gravy. So that is Lazarus first. Alright, so that is Master, Steward, Initiate, maybe? Dark Hand, Proud Beast, Water Snake. Okay. Right, so Initiate? Nope. Initiate. Dark Hand. Water Snake. Oh, okay. Right, so that would mean that he is a Proud Beast Steward? Sake. Proud Beast Steward, hopefully. Yeah. Cool. Right, so he's passed the test. So meanwhile, Lazarus Hearst passed the Inception ritual to become Proud Beast Steward. Nice. Right, so we'll come back out here because we've done that and we don't need to worry about that anymore. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Oh my god, there's so much information here. Right, so start up here. Right. Frank. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must barefoot. The substance is added dependent on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Put that there. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining, and both partake in wine cups. Okay. So defender chooses first, so that's going to be Walter Keane. Maybe. Maybe. Right. Ritual of the Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the Hall, Grim Reaper, the Never Tiring Teacher, and the Feeder of Mouths. Okay. The Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations are the Never Tiring Teacher, the Keeper of Souls, and the Mirror of the Soul. Right, so we've got a Grim Reaper, got a book, giant book, and a key. No idea. Ritual of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender or accuser. My words are so not working this morning. So blah, 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 blah. The scepter must be borne by a water snake master. Right. Required decorations of the hall. The keeper of treasures. Would that be the key? That'd be a key. Never tiring teacher. Books. Books are never tiring. Yeah, books. And the Grim Reaper. Right, okay, cool. The Ritual of Discord. Dispute. Discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind the brothers. The scepter must be borne by Darkhand Master. Right, so required decorations, Speaker to the Blind, the Grim Reaper, and the Keeper of Treasures. Okay, the Griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. And a ring! Because they like the rings. The Griffin has spoken. Ruby ring. And say 2 cups in a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. The Griffin has spoken. A silver tankard with some red wine in it. Right, so I'm going to put that down here. Because I feel like I've got more stuff to add into this bit. And a ruby ring. Dead body. The man in the mask is not breathing. A ruby ring. Let us wait the results from the chamber below. Ceremonial sword. And a ruby ring. And a ceremonial scepter. Right, so we've got all the clues now. It's just whether thick ass me can fix it, can work it out or not. Right, back to the thinking. Right, so. Right, so they are both masters. We have a master of Proud Beast and we have a master of Water Snake. So what was the things that they could say? Scepter must be worn by a Water Snake master. Right, okay, so I think it's a Ritual of Dispute. Because we've got the key, we've got the book, and we've got a Grim Reaper. So we're going to say it is the Ritual of Dispute. Right, so Water Snake Initiate. Water Snake Master. Also a Master of Proud Beast. Excuse me. I'm going to go out and a limit and say that is David Gordon. And that is Jeffrey Sinclair. Yes, it is. Okay. So, Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with Dave, ambushed a Darkhand initiate. Right, so then we go Dave posing as the initiate. Or Dark Hand initiate. Signaled to Walter with a... He's holding a tankard. Which cup had no poison? Right, so Jeff, poor Jeff, drank the other cup. What? Pressed the wrong button. Anyway, scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual dispute he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. Okay, Chapter 3, The Ascent. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Oh, this looks a little bit mental. Right, we'll start with the potentially dead body. Very dead body. It's looking very dead there. Right, man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. His arm appears to be broken. Water Snake Master. Lately I have been experienced disturbing dreams and feel cursed. Are you the source of this? With your magic. Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beastmaster. Harsh. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the Court of Directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Cool. Bear with me just a second. Right, so nothing there. And a ruby ring. Right, we have okay. Both legs appear to be broken. He's got a thing with a broken bit. Okay. Right. Lots of footsteps. Oh, what's his face? That's Nicholas. That's good old Nicholas Maker. A clock. A watch. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. Location, the lighthouse. On Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time, noon. Present. Angus McBain. Alistair Koch. James Turner. Walter Keane. Lazarus Hurst. I just want to keep all the names together. And charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. Put that in there. Nicholas Maker. Right, can I stick his name in? I can stick his name in. Because we know who he is. This one. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker, As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. Okay. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. Dear Master McBain, these threats to conflict the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. When he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the power to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that your staff will work just as well, and I have no doubt that this staff will work just as well in his hands as it is yours. Sincerely, Darkhand Stewart. Ruby ring. Right, there's the idol. The golden idol is enclosed within the handle of the cane. And it's been broken, right, so that's part of the staff. Okay. Okay, right, so we know that that is... Where is it? Walter Keane? Oh, for goodness sake. Keane. Walter. Right, so that was Angus McBain. Right, so we know that that's Lazarus. And then he's just holding it. And Angus had it as well. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Right, so that's that. That's this guy. And thus, Griffin Reborn revealed himself by his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. A ruby ring. And a silver crown with gems. Cool. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead your brothers with great many changes. Miracle preparation. After the input, aim at the sky, press the lever. At this point, it should be fine. Miracle hypothesis. Practice. Safety. Right. Griffin Reborn. A heavy seal. Right, so we've got some ores. Got the masks. He's got shoes on. He's got shoes on. He's got shoes on. He's got boots on. He's got shoes on. Rules. The one who claims to be Griffin must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it is not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. Fair. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Okay. History. 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. Okay. Jumped. Proudby Master Lloyd Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus McGain repeated the miracle, proven him unworthy. Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Let's just put these over here. Drop that back down. Homunculus. Lord Angus McBain produced a homunculus as well. 1771, Proud Me Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotised the same man as well. Okay. The door is locked from the inside. Guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair. Right. Trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse. Not locked. Okay. Right, so that's Alistair Koch, maybe. I'm going to say he's James Turner. If the names are wrong, then at least it's easy enough to fix. Right, so that's Lazarus. Cool. Right, okay. So Angus MacBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hearst would perform the miracle of flying. There's her. Okay. Cool. Right, so that's them all sorted. Right. Right, so Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and became Griffin Reborn. Angus MacBain also jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in Angus MacBain's death from a headwind. There we go. It's getting easy, getting easy. Well, it's not getting easy. It wasn't easy, it was tricky. Right, so when Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived, using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus MacBain thought he could get enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffith Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. And that was a bit stupid. I'm going to have to get some more juice. So what do you think so far? Do we like it so far? I'm enjoying it. I am actually really enjoying it. The animations, the art is cool. And then we have people, lots of people. Right, so there's James, and there's Alistair. There's somebody. Okay. Let's start here. We've got a tea house, we've got a croquet field, we've got flower beds, we've got a fountain, we've got flower beds, we've got a salon, we've got library, we've got a chess house. Okay. We have a person. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shears. Okay. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. He's been on summit. Look at his eyes. Ha, Leopold. Your plan to frame two... What do I say? Excuse me. Frame two is sublime, but your missing button button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. He's got a ring. He's got a scalpel. He's got a big stabby. Right, we have a full glass of sherry, an almost empty glass of sherry, a fallen bottle of sherry. Not the sherry. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Which is rude. His eyes are all bloodshot and all. But he's got a missing button. Small sword. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor, with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Right. This is an outrage. I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian. I don't know how to say that. Agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria, and provoke a conflict. Provoke? All of the words. A ring and a stabby sword. A young boy with blue hair. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend at drinks at my manor, and Prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. It's itchy. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. Right, so he's stolen a seal. Club. Right. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Tu clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. A box, a spicy smelling ornamental box. And, dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of the Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honour. A boomerang. A button. Dead. Headwind. The man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. A small sword. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue this discussion at noon, Leo. Okay. Let's check all this stuff. Boomerang's missing. The seals of the 12 clans. So he's got one of the seals in his pocket as he stole it. Excuse me. Psychoactive plants. Drugged symptoms. Let's put that back in there. Right. So we've got the spotty onion. An illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite and the hiccups. The black poppy. Sleepiness. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. 2 characters have got a pink tint in their eyes. Lemurian lichen. Hyperconcentration of one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. And the redberry. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching and aggression. You got a whole lot of blinking going on there, mate. A whole lot of blinking going on. Okay. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Arthur Faulkner. And a spear. A pike, even. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Oh, good grief. Right. Billiam. Put that out there. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rosebush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain. Around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Who is Mr. Hill? Put that there. I'm going to pop these up here because I feel like I'm about to have a whole lot more names. I just like to have everything kind of together so that I know what I'm kind of looking for. Okay. Right, so he's got shears, so we're going to say that he is, where to go? Billiam. Okay. So he's 2. And that's Arthur Faulkner. Right, that's the easy one at least. Right, back to that. Podrick. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived to instruct him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Oh, no. Seal. Right, so Billiam Spade. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart, was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying on the salon. Right, so where is he? Podrick, and that was Spade. Augustus is his name. Right. Alistair. Okay. Claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner, that's James, arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Right, so Turner is him. Right. James Turner. Drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library. In the library in the morning. Went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. At the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. So, right, so Turner. Where did he put his name? James Turner. So he's Blanchard. Ergin 2. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with her language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Gideon Bell. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. Got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch. Alistair Koch. Lecture the butler. So Mr. Turner come through the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. So Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Leopold. Had a glass of sherry with James in the library, became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lumerium observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Is it Augustus Blanchard? Or is it Alistair Blanchard? Right, so he is Gideon Bell Ergin Du. Right, so that's this called Koch. Alistair Blanchard. No! Blanchard. Leopold Hill. Podrick. What's Podrick's name? Right. Oh, James Turner. Leopold Hill. Augustus Blanchard. I think I've got it right. Is there a couple of names that's the same? This is when it starts getting like proper tricky. Right, so that's all the information that I've got from here. But we can go outside to different areas. Unfinished croquet match on a grass field, chrysanthemums, rose bushes, dolphin. Right, London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party 36, Moderates 32, Loyalists 29. New Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or leader Valentine. Right, so Podrick's not Valentine. Which means that Leopold's name is something else. Will become Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. Right, so we'll say Podrick Hill. Valentine? No. Balls! Right. No. God damn it. So whatever. What have I got wrong? Right, chess house. Tea house. Spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. Right, so he's poisoned him. Right, okay. William. Podrick. Good to help him. So Billy and Spade. Right. Alistair. So that's I thought... No. Right, James Turner. We know who he is. That's James Turner. Drank the glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Right. That's Blanchard. Okay. So Alistair and Butler. Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. And Turner came along. Alistair. James. Ergin. Master Bell. Did I call him Bell? Yeah, Gideon Bell. Right, okay. Gideon. Alistair Koch. Koch? Alistair Koch. Master Turner and leave thingy. So who's he? That is Leopold. Genuinely. I just need to know who everybody is. Once I know who everybody is, then it's kind of not easy going for there, but he was at the chess house. He was in the tea house. He was in the tea house. Doctor was in the library past it. Gardener was at the flower beds. Fountain. No. Right. Right. He was at flower beds. Podrick was in the library. I've put him in the library. Yes. Turner. Excuse me. James was in the chess house. Ergin was in the tea house. Leopold was in the library. So library. They're in the chess house. They're in the tea house. Library, library. Well, where else was he going to be? Or in the, we'll say the field? No, they were in the tea house. Tea house. So the field? No. Flower beds. Fountain? No. Library. Right. Glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy, so he fell asleep in the library. Right. Gideon was No, wait, he... Chess house? Right, so wait a minute. Chess house. Ergen didn't see none. James. Right, so he went to Chess house and found the Lord Alistair and the butler. He ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess. So, chess house, library. Leopold. Right. So he was in the library. He was in the tea house. He was in the tea house. Turner was... Dr. Turner was... in the chess house. Alistair was also at the chess house. Podrick was in the library. Bellium was... Loyalist. Which... oh my god, what one is... Lord Augustus. But it can't... oh... He can't have been at the fountain because he's dead. His name is Augustus Blanchard, isn't it? What am I... is that Valentine? And that's Blanchard? Right, okay. Right, Loyalist was at the fountain. Or not. God damn it. Right, so... Augustus Valentine is the victim. Valentine is the victim. Right, so we know that that's Lemurian. Boomerang. I think it's planted. In the salon. Somebody killed. No. That's probably all completely wrong. Right, but I need to fix this. Right, so. Right. Leopold claims that he was... in the library. Right. Leopold was in that library. Right. Gardner was at the flower beds. Doctor was at Chess House. Butler was in the library. They two were at Tea House, and he was at Chess House. So why is it telling me that it's wrong? I say he was at the fountain when he was murdered. Body was found by Leopold Blanchard. And he was murdered by Boomerang. No. A club. A seal? A sherry? A button? No. Right, so we'll go with the boomerang again. Body was found by Podrick? No. Right, we'll go back to Leopold. The library was where? No. Chess house? No. Fountain? No. Salon? No. Yep, okay. So Augustus Valentine's victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. Provoke. So we're assuming that he's doing it to provoke Leopold. Framing the we're framing Leopold. Right, start again. Early in the morning, somebody and somebody in the library and drank a sherry. No. He stole a seal. Steal. Stole. In the salon. Where's salon? Salon. No. Stop. 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 Let's try this again. Right. Let's just take all of this off. Take it all off just now. Right. We're taking it all off. Right. Fresh minds. Early in the morning. Right, early in the morning, they definitely drank a sherry, right? So we'll say drugged in the library. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Right, so oh no, because that's not. That's the Lemurian seal from the library. Drugged. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen 2 drugged Gideon Bell. Gideon Bell. That one. We know that that's definitely right. 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 Killed. Planted. Frame. Right. Early in the afternoon. Frame. Frame and Ergen 2 planted the. Where's the boomerang? Boomerang. Still not sure. Right. We need to figure this out. Right. So he was at the flower beds. The butler was in the library passed out. The doctor was in the chess house with the general. The loyalist was also in the library. The prince was in the tea house with him. So they... So in the salon around noon, Big Augustus got murderized. Right, so now continued his work until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Because he was right, so he was in the flower beds. Podrick. Alistair was playing chess. James was playing chess. Ergin and Gideon were at the tea house. Leopold right, so Leopold was in the library. Butler was in the library. They were in the tea house and they were supposedly in the chess house, and he was supposedly in the flower beds. But this is getting I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go and grab a banana. I'm hungry. 2 seconds. I'm looking at this as well. Okay. So, I've got banana. So let's think about this some more. I just don't know who the killer is and where each person was, supposedly. I'm trying to think. The banana helped me to think. Did it? Did it? Back to that. Right. He was in the flower beds. Podrick was in the library. Right, so gardener, flower beds, library, butler, library, right. James is the doctor. So he was in the chess house. Right, so chess house. Loyalist, Leopold. Leopold. Right. He was in the library. Right, so library. Okay. General, Alistair. Alistair. Was in the chess house. Which is what got down. Chess house. Chess house? Chess house. The young man and the prince were in the tea house. I want to put him. That there. Right. It's still only two that's wrong. So, is he in the salon? Nope. He's in Chester's. In the library, even. Let's say the field. Chester's. And we say they were in the field? No. Tea house. Where am I going? What am I doing? What is going on? Right, so. He claims that he was working in the flower beds, right? So, we'll say that. Or, ooh. Could say that he's at the fountain. No. The field. No. Library. No. It wants him to be. Because I've got a really itchy feeling that it is him that's done it. I'm gonna go for it. Right. Early in the morning. James Turner drugged, planted a button, drugged Leopold in the library. Damn it. In the salon. What if he... Alistair... No. Quadric Hill. Quadric Hill drugged him. They drugged them both. But then why wasn't he poisoned? Why wasn't he drugged? You seem fine. Sleeping his way, yeah, he's got a pink tint. Right, so you've been drugged by him. That's fine. We know that. That's fine. I just wish it would tell me what ones were actually wrong so that I could fix them. Right, meanwhile in the tea house, Ergin drugged Gideon and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon, which he did. Because he's got the seal hidden there. He's claimed that back. But also... somebody's killed him and planted the thing. Who's the... Leopold Blanchard drugged Podrick in the library. No, yeah, library. And stole no, drugged Sherry? No. God damn it. Stole a boomerang. No. Damn it. Right. Oh, wait, no. Right, Augustus Valentine. Somebody killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him, Ephraim Leopold. Right, that's that bit. Right. Salon at around noon. Right, I think it was probably... Stole the button. Drugged. In the library. Surely. Surely not. Surely not. Okay, so... Mr. Alistair Koch? Shocking. Right, so Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of the weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. That's just... You have proven that I can't trust you. That I can't trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. How is he a traitor? I'm confused. Oh yeah, because he submitted to blackmail. Set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I change the symbol and use the idol to give heat to something else. But there is much more that idol can do. So I've got them all, so I just need to do this right. So General was in the salon. And the doctor was in the... I don't know, fucking salon as well? No. Chesshouse. No. Salon. Chesshouse. I just want to get this one right. Right, so they both claimed that they were in Chesshouse, but obviously we know now that that's wrong. So, were they both in the salon? Or the library? No. Field? Chesshouse. Do you know what? We'll it's fine. It's fine. Right, next chapter. We continue. Oh, are we getting to the end? I think we're getting to the end. Chapter 4, The New Order. The Triumph of Order. Jeebus. There's a whole lot of stuff going on here. Whole lot of stuff going on here. Right, we'll start off here. The 4 maxims of virtue. I've observed the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. Heart, wings, sun, and eyes. The first virtue is... Oh, good grief. There's a lot of stuff here. Right, you. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. Bit boring though, too bad. Literature is forbidden? Half full pouch tobacco. I am honoured to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. Right, so London Gazetteer. Since 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-order chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the King's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. Uh-huh. Right, so a book called Stories, a book called Autumn Tales. Music. Humour apparently is forbidden. Portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. So art is forbidden. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Right. Invoice. Blackbrook Farm. £3 of butter, 25p. Delivery 6p. Total cost 29p. That'd be brandy and opium. Silence. You will perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. The idol. Okay, is there anything else that I've missed in this room? Okay. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well that I keep no secrets. A bunch of Albion franc banknotes. Dear Arbiter Koch. Koch? I am ready to inform you that a regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this flighting of the first virtue. Right. Birth year 1745. Arbiter of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manor. And loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position plus 20 merit. Plus 11. So he's lost 9 for doing them. Okay. Fangor Quinn. Wow. Neckiness Fangor Quinn. Let's bring these names down here. Birth year 1760. Claimed he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger and then observed spending a night with a neighbour's wife. Walter Keane. Good old Waltz. Expelled from the party. Oh my gosh. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the Party of Order. Mr. Lothar Richards. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter and her husband Peter. Oh my god. Evaluated at 15 minutes. She went with Peter? Oh, you dizzy mare, man. Right, so if he doesn't have any, then Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey. Charges: left his work at Tennerley early, drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat, drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak, approached a married woman with an indecent offer, denied 4 times during questions that he'd done any of these acts. There. Horace Webb. Horace Webb. Has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated at 60 instances of non-work. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants to clean it. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated at 200 merit. Gideon Bell. Put that down there. Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during questioning. Has refused to start working, evaluated at 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. This is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We as Arbiters of Order must never violate the first virtue. Loads of money. Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. Right, okay. drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study, and loyal service to the Order Party in a high-ranking position plus 20 merits. So he's lost 8 compared to them. Right. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. This tribunal is a farce to spread lies and lies that my pure love is merely lust. What do they even know about true art? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would be very happy. Nice thingy. Right, so variance of infraction. Labelled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was on a Wednesday. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party plus 10 merits, so he's got 4. So he's lost 6 points on those things. Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money that you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about the 4th virtue breach, your beloved brother. Poor bugger, I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. Money. Secret compartment in his locker, office locker. Hello. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. What? Yes, please. Tea. Yeah, coffee, please, sorry. Low service and loyal service and low ranking position. So he's lost 1 point for each of them. Okay. Remember the 3rd virtue. And remember the 2nd virtue. Prince of Dusk, like night I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Right. Good grief. Right. Years have passed since Order Power. During a tribunal. I'd say that's Horus. That's either Fangor or Gideon or Gideon. Who is it? Is it Gideon or is no? It's not Gideon. It's either Fangor or Horus. Here, but working. No worries. Where is the thing? I'm missing. I'm missing merit. Let's go back and find some merit. Merit! Okay. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. Tribunal is opened. Each culprit charges are evaluated and merit changes are calculated. First culprit merit exaction starts. Second culprit merit exaction starts. Third culprit merit exaction starts at different times. Does he? No, he doesn't. Do you? No, you don't. Somebody got? Anybody got a watch? Okay, merit. First virtue is emotion, excessive lust, Indulgence. Sloth. Lies. No wait, lust. I don't even know, man. I'm so like, this is just like, what? Right. Let's go back here. Back up. Right, so excessive moderation? Excessive moderation, aye. Excessive indulgence. And that's... Right, so 4 is literature. Literature. Art was in there. I genuinely am... Right, so that's literature. That's art. Mistakes. So, diligence. Let's go back to this. Right, so we've got Fangor Quinn. Right, so that's plus 15. But he still gets 0. Or at least I think it's 0. So... got... plus... 15? Josh Bailey didn't get anything. Plus 200. But then... this... would it be idle? No. Would it? Excuse me. Perfect. Right, music to my ears. Must control your emotions. Must never violate the first order. Right, so the first order is emotions. So, lust? I don't fucking know. Thank you. Would that be indulgence? Moderation. I'm genuinely just like. Right, let's do that bit. That's it. That's not it. Four virtues. Right. Since 1972. Right, and one is moderation. So music. I don't know. Excessive lies? No. Excessive secrets? Excessive fashion? Right, so he lost a million merit. The idol was used on him. And he lost 10 million. I was going to say 99. Five. 3. I don't know. Right, find the way for you. Right, so 72, 92, and oh wait, it's down there. So 95, so it's been it has been 3 years, right? So 3 years have passed since the order party has seized power. So say Horus Web. Go 99. 99. No. So it's potentially not Horus Web either. I just need. How do I. So lost. So confused. It's frustrating because I'm so close. I know that I'm so close to the end now as well. I'm like. First virtue is. Vulgar truths. Right, so hang on. Third virtue is vulgar art. Second virtue is sloth. Purchase sloth. Third virtue is vulgar art. Where'd he go? Literature, music. I've already got music. Art, there. Right, back up. Right, get it? Excuse me. Emotion. Secrets. No, wait. I am lost and confused right now. Right, so we know it's not him. Well, we don't know it's not him. Is it Josh? No. I mean, it could be. No. Sex. Perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in a new society.
Hello there.
Hello there. Welcome on in. Right, so indulgent. We're good. We're good. I'm just trying to figure this out. My wee brain's beginning to melt now. It's not Walter, is it? It's not. They're not going to have killed him off. Walter. He was expelled though. I'm so confused. I'm so very confused with this game. Right, Horace. Right, so it's not Horace because he's been allowed to do this thing. Right, so who are they? List art. Says of lies. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh, I'm so confused. They've just thrown a whole bunch of numbers at me and it's like, what? I've got all the clues that I need. So I should be able to sort it out. Is that Lothar? No. That's the art style. It's supposed to look like this. Oh my gosh. Right, so the third virtue. Right, so secrets and lies. Right, so second virtue. Secrets. Intelligence. Sloth. I wish it would just like tell me the little bits that I need to know. Because like I said, just like give me a little tick or something with the each little section that I get right, not just wait until I've got the full big section. Right, so I've got lies in there again. I don't need lies in that one. I don't think. So it'd be -4. I think. But I'm not sure. Mistakes, lies. It would be untidiness. Oh. Sloth, fashion secrets. Excessive truth. Well, that's wrong. Got that all wrong. That's fine. Right, so I saw one that was 5. I'm sure there's one that's like 2. I'm getting close to just throwing numbers in until it gives me what I want. Right, so he's at 11. So he listened to music and he hit somebody. So that's 2 different types. So I'd be thinking that that's one is 5 and one is 4. But I have genuinely not got in MacGuffin. Not got a clue. Right, indulgence would be. So that's indulgence and art. -4 points. So is that. Four. D. Right. It genuinely doesn't help me at all. Right, charges claimed he had no wife. Had a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favourite teapot in anger. And was observed spending the night with a neighbour's wife. that was evaluated at 15 merit. So it's not going to be in Lothar because he's going to be still alive. Then a few years ago for large amounts of wine. That's evaluated, right? So Horace is fine. He's fine. Right, so see, I think it's Josh, Walter, or Fangor. Possibly Gideon. Let's go back down. Right, so he's full of terror, fear, love. Right, so somebody that's been up to naughties. Josh. 75. He's Fangor. Not old enough. Walter was... I think it's Josh. Right, so we're going to say... There we go. Josh Bailey. Lust deduction in all tribunal. I'm gonna say 16. I list all of it. 20. 20. 99. 80. Oh, come on, game. Tell me what I'm doing. Nine. First to have had the largest emotions. Try again. 99. No. 3 years have passed since Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, somebody has been found to be a very naughty boy. Largest indulgence? Could it be indulgence or moderation? I mean, I know that they're not right. I know that none of them are right. Excessive emotion. Lies. Emotions. Lust. Arcane. So let's see. Go back to Fangor. Horace should be okay. No, let's go with Gideon. Right, so it wouldn't be the idol that we use on because, well, obviously everything's filled in correctly there because use it filled in. I'm so lost and confused. Right, judge to have the largest deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment. Fashion was used on him. So would it be Walter?